This is the OpenRock S2 earbuds. Let's take it out of the box. In the box you get the earbuds complete in a charging case, user manual, and a warnings and cautions guide. The earbuds come in here. They clip on over the back of your ear like that. This is a charging case. USB-C port on the side there. No charging cable included, but USB-C has kind of been ubiquitous for the last number of years, and most people have several USB-C cables around, so that's not really a big deal. Let me tell you a bit about these first before we get started, and then of course we'll test them out. They're very, very light, only 7 grams, and they have a hook clip design for a perfect fit. They are IPX5 waterproof for enduring sweat defense. They have base direct technology for uncompromising sound quality. They offer remote camera control. Click of your ear takes a picture on your phone. Up to a 32-hour playtime. They have a 4-mic AI noise cancellation function and customizable audio effects with the app, the OpenRock app, and they are Bluetooth 6.0 multi-point, meaning you can pair it with more than one device. 2 devices can pair to it, and it switches between them seamlessly like that. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Let's take it out of the charging case right here. I'll show it to you a little bit better. Okay. They are indeed very, very lightweight. I have some others that are kind of this design, if you will, where it clips around your ear like that. And they're definitely not this lightweight. These are, you won't even notice you're wearing them. So that's really lightweight. They also have physical buttons on them. That was intentionally done to avoid accidental tapping that would change volume or change song or hang up on somebody you're talking to. Something like that. So let me get these turned on. I'll put them on. We'll pair it up with the phone and take a look at the app. Okay, I have them on. We'll hit scan and Bluetooth on the phone. Go down to the end here. There it is. OpenRock S2. Perfect. It said connected and ready to go. Let's go in the app. In the app, very simply, you select which model you have. We're doing the S2, so we'll select that. And it gives you the manual and all that great stuff there. And we're going to add device. We'll authorize permission and go through all this great stuff right here. Okay, there we are, right there. Beautiful. So it's showing our battery levels there for the left earbud, the right earbud, and the one on the right is for the charging case, and that has a little blurb here. It says, when earbuds are in the charging case, opening the case will update the case's battery level. Okay, that's cute there. You have an equalizer, like I had mentioned before. It's in rock mode, relax mode, boom mode, or custom. And look at that. You can bend this any which way that you want to create any sort of weird graph like that and get the sound exactly as you want it. We'll reset that because I don't want to mess with that right now. There's no need to do that. We'll test it out. I'll put it back in rock mode where it was. Max volume limiter. Protect your hearing with a volume limit. Well, I can't hear anything anymore anyway, so I think I should leave that off because I'm getting old, you know. Overtime wear reminder. And that says that when the set time is reached, a voice reminder will tell you to take a rest. So if you've been wearing your earbuds too long, right there. Then you got gestures. So you can go in there and there's a button on the left earbud and on the right, so you select which one. Long press on the left will give you volume up, down, microphone on off, or trigger your voice assistant. And then you can go through all the different ones that are here. You can turn on spatial sound, which says it creates a more spatial auditory experience. It's kind of more or less a pseudo surround sound kind of thing. There's sound balance, adjust the audio volume between the left and right channels. High res mode, using the LDAC codec will disable multi-point connection, enabling high-resolution audio transmission. However, it may reduce battery life and cause stuttering in certain environments. So basically, it's going to give you higher sound quality at the expense of range and multi-point connection, which it says there. Auto power off, you can adjust that for different times. Voice prompts, you can set the language that you want and the volume for that, which is kind of nice. So when it starts yelling low battery in your ear, you can turn that down. And Find My Buds, that's a nice feature as well. We all know about that. When you lose stuff, it'll make a sound or something, and then you can find it. So you got a lot of nice stuff in the app here. I like the fact that you have the equalizer here, and you can go to custom and tweak it just how you want. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to listen to these and see what I think of them, because there's no way I can take them off and let you hear them. You got to have a head and ears and all that kind of great stuff to hear them. So it's really more subjective. Okay, so I have them on, as you see right over here. Loops around the back of your ear, kind of like glasses with the things that go back behind. They're almost imperceptible that I have them on. They do not block out outside sound. That's not what they're designed for. That's a great thing if you're going to be exercising, running, anything like that. Especially around the neighborhood, there could be cars with people busy doing this when they should be doing this. So you got to watch out for people these days, and you can hear your surroundings while you're still listening to music if you don't blast it. So I've listened to them, and it's a good all-around sound. I'm not experiencing thundering bass. That's not what they are. They're earbuds. You're not going to get that out of any earbuds, really. Some are going to be better than others, but this was just a good balance all around. The highs you can get really, really crisp. I do like the fact that you have the app there and you can adjust that. I spent a good 10 minutes or so just playing around with all of the settings on there. And you can certainly make a lot of different tweaks. I like that custom mode where you can just make the graph anything that you want there. So that's a really nice feature if you insist upon tweaking the sound. But as it stands out of the box, so to speak, it's pretty much set up where you need it. Okay, again, if you want to tweak it a bit, you can. I tried the boom mode. You know, it helps a little bit with the lower end. It's there. But again, these aren't going to give you thundering bass. You need over-the-ear headphones for that at the very least, or a big pair of speakers like that tall. That's another story entirely. These are earbuds, all right? Let's, call a spade here. It's a good all-around balanced sound. There's nothing that really screams out above and beyond the others. I think it's a nice balance of the bass, the mids, and the highs all around, with nothing, peeking out like, hey, I have great upper end response but terrible low end response. It's not like that. It's a good balanced all around sound. I like the fact that they're really lightweight. Like I said, I have another pair of those, and I think about 2 years ago, I was out doing some yard work and had them on, and they were there, and after a while I just wanted to take them off and take a break for a while, because they're not heavy, but just the way they fit wasn't entirely that comfortable. These just clip on, and like I said, you don't even know they're there. One other thing that I can do for you, though, is give you a microphone test. So somewhere on the phone here, I have a voice recorder app, and I can go into that. Here it is here. And it says OpenRock S2 will be used to record audio, exactly what we want. So let's go ahead and do a sound sample with that, and then what I'll do is I'll play it right back for you in the video. This is a test of the OpenRock S2 earbuds. And I will save that and play it right back for you. This is a test of the OpenRock S2 earbuds. So while I record this here, the only setup I got is the phone and the earbuds, but I just played back for myself what I just played for you. I thought it was excellent. That was really good. So the microphones work very, very well on this. So like I said, very lightweight and a nicely balanced package, if you will, of just smooth all around of everything. The lows, the mids, the highs, and great microphone support, which is also nice because that way when you're on a voice call with somebody, and I know most people just text, but if you do actually talk to somebody, I know it's becoming a lost art, but if you do, they can hear you loud and clear. And that's really nice without you having to repeat yourself a million times and go back to texting. Anyway, that's going to do it for this. Once again, this was the OpenRock S2 earbuds. If you'd like to purchase this item, I'll leave a link in the video description where you can find the item available for sale. Thanks very much for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.